What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we've got some new reveals. We got a branded spell revealed yesterday. We got a branded trap revealed today. And also, late last night, we got Shang-Chi the Taoist revealed, which is that new V-Jump promo in the OCG that's a zombie support card. We'll go over that as well. Because it's actually not terrible, but you'll see as we get to it. So let's start off with the branded cards here. Of course, we've got branded forfeiture. Interesting. This is a normal spell card that you can only activate once per turn. This card reveals target a fusion monster you control and one monster special summon from the extra deck your opponent controls. Return them to the deck. That's it. During the end phase of this turn, each player can special summon one fusion monster from their extra deck that lists Fallen of Albaz as material. Very interesting. So pretty much this is like a removal card that also is then going to let both players float, but presumably there's a chance that your opponent isn't playing any Albaz fusions, or at least any Albaz fusions they really don't want to summon, and then you get the float while they do not, I guess. I think this card's whatever. It only removes stuff from the extra deck. That's not always going to be the best. It's just a slow main phase effect. Yes, it's searchable, but like, how often are we really searching this over like our actual great searchable branded cards? Because like at this point, when you just have such high quality cards that you can search, anything that's mediocre probably gets pushed to the wayside unless it's like very specifically needed utility, and I'm not sure this is it. It's okay, just not great. So I'm gonna say just meh for me here, probably like a 3 or 4 out of 10 overall for me. Next up here, we get to Branded Exile. Now, this card is dope. Also, I love the artwork on this. The artwork on this card looks so clean. Anyway, here we go. This is a normal trap card. You can only activate one once per turn. It's really good. Hard to turn. Gotta love it. Target one Despia monster or level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Then you can apply this effect. The bonus effect is fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing monsters from either field as materials. Oh boy, that is nuts. That is actually nuts. So yeah, this card's insane. Not only is this insane in Despia, as well as like the Albaz deck, whatever you want to call it, this may just be like generically like really, really good. It's kind of super poly in trap form, but searchable by the branded stuff, right? It just, the only downside really, or the restriction I would say, is that it is restricted to really being played in a deck that makes use of level 8 or higher fusions really easily, right? They have to be level 8 or higher, otherwise this card's not even activatable, because to get to this second effect, it's a follow-up effect to the first effect. So if you can't activate the first effect, you can't activate the second effect. So you got to have either a Despia or a high-level fusion engraved to even attempt to resolve this card. And still, a lot of decks can do that stuff super easily, and that makes this card kind of crazy. So we'll see where that goes. Man, this card's a house. I mean, this may be legitimately like a very playable card, specifically in Despia, but maybe even also some just like generic branded decks, because of course, while Despia makes all the branded cards like very searchable, the new structure deck has cards that make it even more searchable on top of how searchable it already was, which is really nice. So we'll obviously see if this comes into playability, but it seems pretty damn strong to me. We'll see. We'll see. All right, and the last card we're going to look at here is Taoist, or what is it? Shang-Chi, the Taoist. I love the design. She reminds me of General Tao from original Dragon Ball. But yeah, is it General Tao? I think it's General Tao. Whatever. I watched it like 4 years ago, and you know what? I liked it more than Dragon Ball Z. So there's that. Dragon Ball Z is paced like some shit. Cheng-Chi the Taoist, level 6 dark zombie effect monster, 2000 attack, 0 defense. Fine. We kind of all knew that stuff. And 2 hard once per turn effects. The first effect reads, during your main phase, you can send 1 zombie monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Okay, I mean, that's just great zombie stuff, right? We're getting extra sends, we're getting set up, cool. And the second effect, if this card becomes banished, you can banish 1 zombie monster from your graveyard, then special summon this card, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. No, I don't know. Like, long story short, zombies have so many ways nowadays to get sends, like just send stuff. You've got Gozuki, you've got of course Uni Zombie, you've got Shiranui Solitaire, which gets you to Uni Zombie, right? Like, zombies don't really struggle anymore with finding ways to like send zombie cards from deck. The problem now is like it doesn't have enough extenders. The deck is fragile. Sometimes you just go normal summon Uni, normal summon Gozuki, get hand trapped, and pass. And that's where the deck really struggles. So we needed this to be like a really good extender. And unfortunately, the second effect, it does extend it, but it's a little too specific. Zombies don't tend to be great at like banishing, especially if this is like in the deck. Like, what are we going to play? A one of, what's it called? Gold Sarcophagus just to banish this. And we have to already have a zombie engraved. So then, like, you know, banish him and then summon this. I don't know. I think this card's probably just a little too bricky overall. I can see a card like this being phenomenal. Not just good, but phenomenal for zombies down the line. It just has to be a good extender. It needs that first effect to be like, whoa, okay, if I get this on the field, it's crazy. But also it needs to extend itself. Like, zombies can't really afford too many main deck bricks nowadays. Like, we already play Ballardrock. We already play stuff like Mizuki and Glow Up Bloom, which is okay, but like not great to draw. So the deck is clunky. We need just like bomb extenders. And this card, unfortunately, is not a bomb extender. But we'll see. Maybe I mean, obviously it can be playable. Like, obviously this is a summonable card, a usable card, but I don't think the fact that it gets you an extra send on top of Uni, on top of Gozuki, which a lot of turns you can get both on the field anyway. I don't think that extra send is really doing enough to warrant playing this card right now, but we'll see. This card is close. I mean, I would give this like a 5 or a 6 out of 10, but like if it literally just had like an easier summon condition than that second effect, I mean, I might have bumped it up to, you know, an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It would have been really, really good for zombies, but close. Konami's been getting close with these V-Jump promos. I wish they just give them a little more oomph, because it just feels like they're all like, oh. And then you're like, oh, that's all the effects. Yeah, it's close. It's just not quite there. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this card kind of misses the mark for me overall. And this card's probably like an 8 out of 10. I like it a lot, but it does need either a Despia or a level 8 or higher fusion in the graveyard already just to use it. So it is a little bit contingent on having setup engraved. But I do still think it's a good card. So really good stuff. Hopefully, I mean, we could be potentially seeing a ban list today. Mondays are a popular day to get ban list drops. We are right there. I mean, you know, it's coming. And we also might get the rest of this set revealed very, very soon. But I want to get this video out so I didn't have to throw all these cards on top of the 12 or whatever cards we're going to have to reveal on the final reveals as well. So yeah, that's going to do for here today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff from me down the line. And I will see you in the next video.